Prime Life Term was developed to provide life insurance protection quickly to your clients without the need to complete an invasive medical exam, without lengthier extended underwriting. Literally, in a 25-minute process, you can provide up to $30,000 in term life insurance very quickly to your clients. This is an ideal product to offer to your clients because of their medical history or background or having a challenge qualifying for a traditional life insurance plan. There's only 3 pre-qualifying questions with Prime Life Term. We'll illustrate those questions here momentarily. This is also, again, an excellent plan offered to an individual that wants and needs life insurance protection very quickly. So this is a 20-year term, provides coverage up to $30,000. You can see the issue ages are 40 to 80. The product's not yet currently available in New York, but should be available and approved in New York fairly soon. We'll keep you updated on the New York approval. This is a graded death benefit policy, which means in the first 3 years, if the insured were to pass away from other than an accident within the first year, all of the premium would be returned plus 15% to the beneficiary, and then as applicable, you could see the rate of return in years 2 or 3. In year 4, the policy will grade to the ultimate face amount. If the insured were to pass away within the first 3 years as a result of an accident, the beneficiaries would receive 100% of the death benefit. This plan is very unique, and Prime Life Term is considered a hybrid between a guaranteed issued and a final expense plan. It really has some unique features and benefits. Mostly with the guaranteed issued type of products, the minimum issue age is 50. So you can see with Prime Life Term, very unique, an individual at the time of issue, current age, ages 40 all the way to 80 will be approved. Placement rates are very high, as you can see. There's only 3 pre-qualifying questions. Literally, if the insured can answer no to these specific questions, they're a U.S. citizen or hold a permanent resident green card, chances are they will qualify for up to $30,000 in life insurance, which can be set at any increment. You could protect your client with $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, all the way up to $30,000. Okay, so within the past 2 years, has your client been confined to or been advised by a licensed medical professional to be admitted to a nursing home, hospice, extended care facility, and so forth? So daily assistance with living. Question number 2, in the past 2 years, has your client been diagnosed by a member of the medical profession with any type of cancer, heart disease, heart attack, heart surgery? So if you had a client beyond 2 years, for example, that was diagnosed with cancer beyond 2 years, even though that they're still taking medication, they're going in for treatment, chances are that individual will qualify for this plan. Individuals that may have HIV or AIDS will qualify for this plan, as well as individuals that may not have had the greatest background history. And individuals that have been advised by a licensed medical professional that have a life expectancy of less than 24 months would not qualify for the plan either. The rates illustrated are rates per thousand. So for example, for a quick calculation, for a 40-year-old male, assuming protection through the 20-year, this is a 20-year term plan. Again, most plans that are guaranteed issue or final expense are whole life plans. This is a term plan. The rates are not going to be as expensive. They're going to be more affordable. For a 40-year-old male, $39.84. Okay, if you're going to provide the maximum $30,000 of insurance to your client, you just $39.84 times 30 units of 1,000. $39.84 times 30. That'll give you the annualized premium. Furthermore, if you want to take that annualized premium, okay, and illustrate the monthly rate, just multiply the annualized premium that you just received by 0.09, and you can do a simple calculation. In addition, of course, we have an online quoting calculator, which is integrated into the electronic application system that we'll discuss in greater length here in just a minute. So prime life term, again, issue age is 40 to 80 up to 30,000. This is a 20-year term plan. At the time of enrollment, the insured's issue age has to be between 40 and 80. Now they can keep the protection up until age 100. After the 20-year term is up, each year the insured would lose a percentage of the death benefit, grading down to a minimum of 5% at age 100. This is clearly illustrated within the insured's policy contract. In addition to that, you can assign, for really not that much more in premium, an accidental death benefit rider, which has to equal the total amount of base coverage. Okay, so if you're assigning $20,000 in term life insurance coverage to your client, you would have to have the same amount of the accidental death benefit rider. And in most states, an accelerated death benefit rider is also available. At the end of the call, I'll open up the call just for a few questions, but we're going to try to keep the call just to about 15 minutes here this morning in the interest of everybody's time. So in addition, I want to show you the current state approval list. So hopefully the state you're currently doing business in is approved. As you can see, most states are approved with the Prime Life Term Plan. Okay, it's underwritten by SBLI. The marketing company is Prosperity Life. There's two options in doing business. That's why you see voice app and paper app. We'll discuss those options here in just a minute. Okay, so all the states that you're currently licensed in, of course, that as long as they're approved, you'll be able to submit business within that specific state. There's three ways that you can submit business. We have an electronic application system, which you'll have access to very quickly after you're contracted. All contracting is done electronically. You'll want to consult your AHCP representative to complete the electronic contracting. After it's completed online, it takes just about 3 to 4 days through Prosperity Life to get processed with your producer number, which gives you access right away to the electronic application system. Within the electronic application system, very similar to most electronic application, formats, you're inputting the insured's contact information, beneficiary information, payment information. You're answering the 3 pre-qualifying questions. And then as you complete the electronic application, which is going to take about 20 minutes or so, this could be less if you pre-fill or pre-populate data. So maybe you already have client data that you're going to pre-fill and save into the electronic application before you even connect with your client, which is a great idea. We have a lot of agents doing that, which will reduce the call time when you get in touch with your client. After you complete the application, an 800 number is going to pop up, in which you'll essentially connect to a third-party underwriter through optical underwriting. So this 800 number pops up. The agent will initiate a 3-way call. Okay, so you have your client on the line already. You will call the 800 number and immediately, very quickly, connect to an optical underwriter. The optical underwriter first is going to acknowledge the agent they're speaking to and then ask to speak directly to the client. The agent's got to stay on the phone during this 7 to 10 minute call. Mostly it's been less than 10 minutes. The idea of the underwriting call is just to reaffirm answers to the pre-qualifying questions and the insured's medical history. Very quickly, kind of behind the scenes, the underwriter is going to ping the insured's RX and MIB report. They do not review a motor vehicle report. So very quickly, the underwriter is going to be able to provide an immediate underwriting decision, point of sale. Immediate. Within that 25 minutes of speaking with your client, you will know whether they qualify for Prime Life Term right away. No extended underwriting. No underwriting that's going to take weeks, if not months. We do not typically order medical records. This is a very fast, expedient process to get life insurance protection to your clients quickly. You can also submit an application if you're in a face-to-face environment. You can submit an application with a paper application. And you can still, after you complete the paper application, you'll have the 800 number to optical underwriting, and you can still connect with the optical underwriter to receive an immediate underwriting decision. And then you can fax, email, or mail the application into the company. It's that easy. The third process and option in submitting business is to complete the paper application and you can fax or mail that in without calling the applicable underwriting department, and then expect an underwriting decision within 72 hours of Prosperity receiving the, SBLI, of receiving the application. In addition to access to the electronic application system, which allows you to submit applications electronically, as well as there's an online quote calculator integrated into the system. You'll also have access to another site to review your business. So your specific business, you'll be able to see as the application was received by the company, the disposition of the case status. You'll be able to see exactly when that application, what went in force and was finalized, and you'll be able to review production and commission reports. So all that information we will provide to you, after this call. So you definitely want to get in touch with the AHCP to complete the electronic contracting and request further training as it's specific to the electronic application system. I'm going to show you a copy of the application here very quickly in a minute, and then additional information on how to connect to review your specific case status and production reports. So let's look at another document. I'm just going to scroll down here a little bit more on the state approval chart in case you don't see the state that you currently do business in or the states that you do business in. So as you can see, a good majority of the states have been approved. Texas is forthcoming real soon. I'm currently illustrating a copy of the paper application, and pretty much, of course, the same fields are within the electronic application platform as well. Pretty standard application. Should not take you, again, that much time to complete. If for some reason this is a replacement policy, the application cannot be submitted electronically. It has to be submitted by paper. And of course, copy of the application, the product and features page, all the specific documents that we're reviewing can be provided to you as well, just by requesting them through AHCP. Lastly, I have the consumer brochure, so you're able to email this brochure to your newer existing clients as an offer for Prime Life term to age 100. So again, just in closing, Prime Life term, provide coverage quickly to your clients. No medical exam ever required. 20 to 25 minute total sales process, which includes connecting to the applicable underwriter. Only 3 pre-qualifying questions. This is a unique term product, 20-year term. Most products in this space are whole life products, and the rates are going to be higher. Issue ages start at age 40 up to age 80. An individual at age 81 applying for protection would not qualify. Okay, and then this is an initial 20-year term, so a 70-year-old can keep it to age 90, and then beyond up to age 100. But starting at age 90, each year they would lose a percentage of the death benefit. Again, their premium would stay level through age 100. I want to thank you for joining the introduction to Prosperity Prime Life Term to age 100. Again, consult the AHCP to get contract or for additional information. I want to thank everybody for joining the Prime Life Term sales webinar this morning. I look forward to hearing from you, and you have a great day. Bye now.